Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. We just had an amazing CMO huddle on the topic of brand measurement, brand budgeting. Do you budget for brand? How do you measure it? What's the ROI look like? So first up with his tip on brand, Grant Johnson from Emburse.
Yes, Drew, you definitely want to measure it, report on it regularly, figure out what's going to help your brand awareness, perception, preference increase. And it's something that I think is essential to a B2B marketer's budget.
Got it. Okay. And is there a frequency of measurement that you'd recommend?
If you can afford it quarterly, but biannually or twice a year is fine.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Next up, Jean Sabbagh from Equisoft. Jean, would you like to give a tip?
Brand first. I think of the brand. It impacts all components of your demand gen, employee recruitment, and overall company value.
Okay, perfect. All right. Peeyush Dubey, which I may have mispronounced your name, from LT1, or right? Is that the
LTI?
LTI. Thank you very much. So what's your tip for brand?
I would say brand is the way to go to reduce friction to sales.
Interesting. So is there a particular part of the friction? Because we could be talking about deal flow, how long it takes to do a deal, how long what percentage you close, the size of the deals, anything in particular?
So for a brand that is a challenger brand in a market where there are bigger companies, I think it is the most important use of that awareness, perception, and preference, as John mentioned and Grant also mentioned. It comes from the ability to open doors.
Okay.
When somebody has heard about the brand, it opens that doors, and the salespeople find it easier to have the initial conversations. And that's what I mean by reducing friction to sales.
Right. So we've got to have some air cover. Otherwise, sales can't do it. Okay. Alex Diamond from Descartes Labs. What is your tip?
I would agree with Peeyush. I think any investment in brand is just going to make any other marketing activity more efficient. So you're going to reduce drop-offs from like first to second calls. You're going to just make anything that you're doing and investing in marketing, people are just going to be more aware of what you're doing, and they're more likely to either continue down the funnel or drop out when they already know about you. So that's probably the biggest impact, I'd say.
Got it. Okay, Marshall Poindexter, OpenEye Scientific. Marshall, what's your tip?
My tip is to make sure that your executive team and your board understand that brand is not just fluff. It is about how your company is perceived in the market, and you have the ability to influence that perception by investing in brand.
The key word there is not just fluff, because there is this perception among boards. Keep in mind that most board members don't have experience in marketing, and most CEOs don't have experience in marketing. So for them, it is a logo and a color when you use that term. Okay, next up, Tara Robertson from Teamwork. What's your tip?
Yeah, I think adding to what everyone else has said, don't underscore the importance of brand. It's really easy to go in and look at a demand generation funnel, but without a strong brand and your ability to increase your perception in the market, it's really hard to actually generate sustainable demand. And so I think there's ways that you can look at how you draw those KPIs in and present that up into your board or into your leadership team, such as the day-to-day with awareness or impressions or even brand sentiment for yourself and your competitors. But then also measuring your unaided awareness when it comes to how many people within your ideal customer profile know who you are on an annual to biannual basis is a great way to know if your brand efforts are working.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Got it. All right. Katrina Klier from PROS, what is your tip?
Think of your brand like a vegetable garden. You want to take care of the things that are healthy for you, that you want to grow. You need to weed out the things that are going to detract from the health of your business. And you have to constantly take care of it so it can feed your demand gen, feed your awareness, feed your talent pipeline, all those kind of things. So explain to people like taking care of a vegetable garden.
You are making me hungry for brand, and I love it. Now, if we could just get the board and the CEO that hungry. So we're walking in with a full cornucopia of quality vegetables. Okay, Amy Messano from Altair, bring it home.
I would say think of your brand as a filter through which everything should flow. And although brand consistency is key, it still needs to be flexible because business changes so fast. So Your brand is who you are as a company. It should be genuine.
It should be real. All right. Well, that is your Tuesday tip. If you want more really good insights into how brands impact your overall marketing, and you're a CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, visit cmohuddles.com. I'm Drew Neiser. That's your Tuesday tip.